Okay, everybody, we are going to complete this study guide for our test because you have a test. Okay. So working on this in class today. And then also, if you are going home tonight to review, as I hope you do, also be mindful that this will be on our Google Classroom that you could also watch it again. Okay. So starting with number 1, it says Chris and Jeff sold 15 and 5/10 pounds of trail mix. They sold the trail mix for $3.98 per pound. How much money did they collect? Explain. So here's the thing, guys. We are reviewing all of the things from topic 1. Adding and subtracting decimals, multiplying with decimals, dividing with decimals, multiplying and dividing fractions, all the things. And we're going to bring it all together in this review, and then we're going to have our test. So going back to Chris and Jeff, so when they sold 15.5 pounds of trail mix, and they sold the trail mix for $3.98 per pound. When I say per pound, I mean multiply. So I'm going to put an X next to this. Okay, so when you are studying this, okay, I know per pound means multiply. So how much money did they collect? Now, if you can't fit everything in here, you can also do it on another sheet of paper. I am going to turn over to the back, and I'm going to multiply 15 and 5/10 times $3.98. So when I am multiplying, remember, I'm lining up my digits. Okay, 15.5 times 398. Now, if you want that grid paper, I am happy to let you use it. It is a blast from the past, and it works. It works. So I line up my digits. Then I place my decimals. Okay, place my decimals. Okay, because remember, when I'm multiplying, I'm lining up decimals. I am not lining up I'm lining up digits, not decimals. Okay, so I'm going to multiply as I normally would. 8 times 5 is 40. Put my 0, carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 4 more is 44. Carry that 4, cross that one out, we used it. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. And because this is the last digit that I'm multiplying this factor by, I'm just carrying that 12 down to the bottom. Okay, cross out that 4, I no longer need it. Now, you can use your red, we talked about this before, to identify our 0 and our placeholder here. There we go. So 0. And then we start multiplying again. 9 times 5 is 45. Carry the 4. 9 times 5 is 45 again, but plus 4 more is 49. Cross out that 4. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 4 more is 13. And then cross that one out. Now I have another digit, my 3. So placeholder, placeholder. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 5 again is 15. Plus 1 more is 16. Cross that out. Carry this 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 more is 4. And we're going to add that all together. So my zeros, 9, 11, 16, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have a product. However, remember when I'm multiplying decimals, remember my arrows? I'm going to ask myself how many digits to the right of the decimal? 1 here. How many over here? 2. Okay, and then I add those together. How many should be to the right of my decimal in my product? Yes, 3. I'm going to go to the right, to the far right of my product, start a decimal, and swoop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this is where my decimal lands. Okay, so right now, we need to go back and look at our question. Okay, but I'm going to come over here. I'm going to write in the front 61.690. So hang on. So put 61.690. That's our actual product. But here's the question. It said, how much money did they collect? So in this case, I'm thinking about money. Now, with money, we know, as I'm pulling out another highlighter, we know with money, we can only go 2 places to the right of the decimal with money for change. This is how far we go out, okay? And so in this case, we have a 0, which works out well because we don't have to round. So normally you would, because if you have a digit here to the right, a third digit, that kind of determines if I'm going to stay at 69 or go to 70. But in this case, my 0 is 4 and below. We're going to leave it alone. So how much money did they collect? Well, they collected $61.69. You don't have to write our explanation right now because this will be on a Mastery Connect test, and so you'll have multiple choice. But I just want you to be mindful with money, only to the right. Okay, look at number 2. Well, hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one question at a time so that if you are like, I don't need that one, you can just go one at a time. So let's do that.